Hiya, hello! Welcome back to Pokémon Emerald. In the last episode, we were doing a tiny bit of leveling up some Pokémon for the Pokédex, and today we will pick up where we left off, hopefully get a few evolutions, and maybe if we have some time, take a small detour to catch a hoenn Pokémon that we didn't get during our main playthrough. So let's see if we can get Gulpin to evolve in relatively quick time here. I believe it should be one more level. So we can probably knock that out right quickly. In fact, everyone is about one level away from evolving, so we will start this video off very nicely with 3 evolutions. Gulpin is one of the Pokemon that I thought about possibly using during the main campaign. Ultimately decided against it, just sort of worked out that way. I think Gulpin is one of the underappreciated Pokemon. Okay, we've got our evolution. It's like a muck, but it's basically like a muck, but I believe it has a little bit better special bulk than muck. But lower HP, maybe that was what it had? Not entirely sure. I should actually check that out, because it may provide an explanation as to why Gulpin is so underrated. But here we have Swalot. Guess we may as well do the Pokédex entries as the evolutions come. We do have quite a few Pokemon to get through before we end up completing the hoenn dex. Swalot, a poison bag Pokemon. Its powerful stomach acid is capable of digesting almost anything. The one thing it's in the whole world that a Swalot can't digest is its own stomach. And of course we've got our old friend Magikarp here. We can get that to evolve into Gyarados. Okay, Poochyena. Don't use Roar. I don't believe you're at a high enough level to use Roar yet, but if you are, don't use it. Okay, it's gonna take a few battles at low experience yield. Okay. Let's try for the flail strategy. Let's see, one more absorb, but I may as well start flailing now. Because I know that No crits. And that's definitely the end. Looks like 2 more of those fights will get us the level up. Oops, didn't mean to tackle. Guess we're gonna have to swap here. At least we can make the shared experience worth it somewhat. By having it split the experience with something else that's just about ready to evolve. That's right, I forgot. Ladybug has no offensive moves, so... Now the experience is cut way too much. That's fine, it just means we'll take a little bit longer. Not the end of the world, exactly. Yeah, that does put us probably now 3 battles away from getting that level up. I could see if any of the trainers on this route are activated for the shortcut here. Maybe I'll do that for Ladybug, speed that evolution up. Ladybug isn't part of the Hoenn Pokédex, so it won't count towards completing that Pokédex. But I figure I'd give it an evolution anyway, since it's close. Why not? Completing the entire Pokédex of 386 Pokemon would be a lot more difficult. It's going to be difficult enough doing the Hoenn Dex with the trait evolutions. And Emerald has most of the version exclusives, but there are a few Pokemon that I believe are missing from the Emerald Dex. Most notably, I believe Surskit is missing. So I'm gonna have to find a way to do trade for Surskit, as well as the starters that I didn't pick at the start of the game, so we'll have to get Torchic and Treecko. Then we'll have to handle a whole bunch of trade evolutions. We've got Graveler and Kadabra and a Choke. I believe those are it. There might be some trade plus item evolutions we'll have to do. I think Slowking might be in this Pokédex, so we'll have to do Slowking, and we'll have to do Seadra for sure. Slowking, Seadra. Do we have to do Politoed? I don't think... Poliwag is in the regional dex here, but it might be. And if it is, then we'll have to do that. So these are all things to consider in the future. Alright, Magikarp. Time to become what you are meant to be. The mighty Gyarados. Now we go all the way up for Gyarados. Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon. It is an extremely vicious and violent Pokemon. When humans begin to fight, it will appear and burn everything to the ground. Intensely hot flames. And last but not least of our triple challenge here, we've got Ladybug. Maybe we'll look and see if any trainers are activated. Probably none. So we can do... I don't want to grind in the grass for that because Ladybug has no offensive moves. I'd much rather just find a trainer battle, but that might be easier said than done. I could just use the bicycle and ride around and see if I can trigger the activation of any trainers. That may be quicker than trying to hunt down some trainers, so let's get into that nostalgic path, that egg hatching path. Run it down a few times and see if that activates any trainers. We should only need one trainer active. So it shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's see if that was enough. Nothing over here. And for 117. Okay. We are golden. This is going to be enough to get the evolution. I think that Loudred will most likely drop enough experience. Then Cavalcante can just run through all the rest. Yep, 400. We just run through all the rest. Now we can focus on what else we are going to evolve. I guess we could go back to Petalburg Woods while we're here. Catch a few more Wurmple. Or a Cascoon if we can find one, to get Dustox. I see Mightyena is not in the Pokedex. In that case, I think it would be easier to go and catch one, so I'm gonna go to capture Mightyena. Hariyama's not in the Pokedex? Okay, then I'll catch a Hariyama too. I guess it shouldn't surprise me because Swellow's not Swalot should be in the Pokédex. I might be misremembering. I believe it was... Is it in this Pokédex? I know that in Fire Red and Leaf Green they did the polka dot ball icon next to the Pokemon's name to let you know if you caught it before. I thought they did that in Emerald too. I'm pretty sure they do it in Emerald. In which case... let's check the Pokédex. For Ladybug. Ladybug. There we go. Lady Ann. Lady Ann, the 5-star Pokemon. It is said that in lands with clean air, where the stars fill the sky, there live many Lady Ann. For good reason, they use the light of the stars as energy. Lady Ann is another one of those Pokemon that I would argue would fit nicely into a space/cosmic type, which I am a proponent of. I believe that if they ever want to rebalance the Pokédex again and add a new type, that a space type is definitely on the table. With how many Pokemon reference space and come from space or related to space, it's only natural that eventually there will be a space type. They do have the Stellar Terra type, but that seems like, since it's so connected, intertwined with the gimmick, that it is just a gimmick type. And especially because of the way the type acts, it's not a real type in itself. So maybe they could make the Stellar type into a legitimate type, Pokemon type. Or they could just add a brand new type related to space. I kind of feel like one or the other has to happen. I don't want to... Lotad, I'll have to raise Lotad. Probably have to raise Coughing too. I have to raise Wingull. And that works out because I can use these Pokemon to capture our Ladybug, or not Ladybug, our Wurmples. And we'll need to go for Blossom. Okay, it's time for a quick jaunt to Petalburg Woods. And we'll get ourselves a nice couple of Wurmple and or a Cascoon. Because we need the stocks. Wormpool. Use repeat ball and see if we don't need to weaken you at all. That should be the case. That's one. Pretty much 50-50 chance that it's Cascoon or a Silcoon. Good thing the early route Pokemon, the early bug type Pokemon evolve so quickly. Okay, that's 2. That will do. If I have to catch any more, I'll do it between episodes. And with that, I will wrap up this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment and subscribe. I enjoy watching and replying to your comments on videos and your feedback. Please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can get access to episodes before they show up on YouTube. There's a 1-week free trial, so you can try it out at no cost to you. And with that, I will catch you all in the next episode. Take care.